Live. Hello and welcome. Thank you so much for being here. My name is Jenny J, and today we are doing 30 minutes of arms and abs. Now we're going to be on the floor for the remainder of class, so you actually can come down to the mat. For today's equipment, you will need your body, a mat, and a light set of dumbbells. I have 3 pounds here, but whatever you have around the house, feel free to grab that, whether it's canned goods, water bottles. Just have weight of equal weight. We will be doing 7 exercises, 30 seconds on the clock with about a 15-second transition in between. And we'll try to fit in at least 2 rounds, maybe 3 if we have time, with some bonus exercises at the end. As always, take as many breaks as you need and make sure that you have a water and towel handy throughout class. I'm going to go ahead and head to my mat now so we can go ahead and get started. So we'll come into an all-fours position. You're going to stack your shoulders on top of those wrists, hips on top of knees, nice flat back to start. Eyes are facing the floor here. We're going to do a set of cat and cow together. So on your inhale, you're going to arch your spine, eyes gaze forward, tailbone lifts up to the sky. And then on your exhale, you're going to round the spine, chin to chest, pelvis tucks under, squeeze the belly. Again, inhale, finding your arch. And then exhale, rounding the spine, connecting to your abs. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. And find a neutral position. From here, we're going to go into a T-spine rotation. So take a look. You're going to bring the right hand behind the ear. You're going to bring that right elbow up to the sky, maybe eyes gaze up to the ceiling, and then you're going to twist, elbow taps to the floor. We'll stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, keep that core nice and tight, last one, and reset. Good, let's do the other side. So left hand behind the ear, you're gonna lift that elbow up, finding that twist in your thoracic spine, and then tapping down to the floor. We're here for 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right, warming up the shoulders and the core. We're gonna come into our high plank pose. So step the feet back. If you need an option, you can drop down to those knees. Make sure that those shoulders are directly above the wrists. You're gonna pike those hips up, downward facing dog. Get a nice stretch in the calves and the hamstrings, but also feeling that elongation in the spine and putting tension on the shoulders. And then hinge forward, come back to your high plank. We'll stay here, moving through this for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Let's drop down to our modified push-up position. So knees are on the floor. You're going to make sure that those hands are about mat distance apart. We're going to lower our chest about at this distance away from the mat. Elbows come back and down, and then you're going to come back to the top of your push-up. We're going to do 10 reps here. Suck that belly in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. This is 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Let's flip on over to our back, warming up the core, and then we'll go ahead and get started with our exercises today. So we're going to bring our hands behind the head. You're going to lift those shoulder blades off the floor. Make sure that those elbows are wide. You're not pulling on your neck. You're going to bring those knees to a tabletop position, and then you're going to pedal those feet right and left, extending it nice and long. Now we're holding our crunch here to try to lift those shoulder blades completely off the floor. We're here for 10, 9, 8, 7, chin off your chest, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, hug those knees into the chest. Awesome job. Let's do a small little low back stretch. Let's plant those feet, bend the knees. Hands can come to a field goal post on the floor. And allow those knees to rock side to side, releasing the low back and getting a nice stretch in those abs. All right, so like I said, we have 7 exercises. Let's hug those knees in, roll on up to a seated position. 7 exercises, 30 seconds on the clock with about a 15 to 20 second transition in between. Just enough time for me to demo the next move, and then we'll do that again for a total of 2 rounds. So the first exercise, we're combining both your abs and your biceps. We're gonna go into a sit-up with a hammer curl. So take a look. At the top of your sit-up, you're gonna frame the face. You're gonna create this 90-degree angle, palms are facing in. You're going to extend those dumbbells forward, curl the dumbbells back up, and then you're gonna round the spine as you come down to your sit-up and then sit back up. Now, in case you can't sit yourself up because this is too difficult for you, you're more than welcome to take that sit-up out, stand up nice and tall, and just focus on the hammer curls for 30 seconds. All right? So I'm gonna put my timer on. We take off in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Hammer curl. Curl it down, and then come back up. Now you can use those dumbbells as leverage. When you have a weight that you're holding, it kind of helps you to sit yourself back up. So we're getting into those abs and the biceps. Make sure to sit up nice and tall, round the spine, 1 vertebrae at a time. This is your last one, and rest. Awesome job. We're gonna bring those dumbbells to the side. Next exercise is going to be a hand release push-up. I'm gonna give you a few different options here, so take a look. You're gonna start in your high plank pose, like one straight wooden board. You're gonna come down all the way to the floor. You're gonna release those hands, squeeze the shoulder blades together, and then pick yourself up by either coming straight back up like that wooden board, or if you don't have that strength yet, peel yourself off the floor and then come back to your high plank. Okay, so a couple of different options depending on your strength. You can try both and see which one you can do successfully for 30 seconds. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. So nice and slow, all the way down, hand release, and then bring yourself back up in one nice straight line if you can. This is definitely a difficult move, but this will help strengthen your chest muscles and your core to eventually be able to do a full push-up. Again, your option here, hand release, peel yourself off the floor. Let's do one more. And rest. Good, drop down to those knees, shake it out. Nice work. Next exercise, we're gonna go into a bird dog with a tricep kickback. So you're gonna grab one dumbbell, all fours position. I'm going to extend my left leg back behind me. Dumbbell is in the right hand, drive it into the rib cage. From here, kick that dumbbell back behind you, slowly come back in with control. This is getting both your core and your triceps, the back of the arms. If that is too hard for you, take out the foot and just focus on that tricep kickback. Here we go. 30 seconds on both sides in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Now as you do this, eyes are looking down, palm is facing in towards the body, and slowly bring that dumbbell down. You want to resist gravity. My triceps are shaking, they're trembling. You always want to stay in control of the weight. Stay focused, using your core to balance. Last one, and rest. Good. Let's settle down, reset. Right leg extends back behind you. Left hand has the dumbbell in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Kick it back. Now notice if you're collapsing in the shoulder, that's holding you up. If your shoulder's looking like this, we want to make sure that we're really pressing out and away. Make sure there's a space in between your shoulder and your ear. Keep going. Last one, and rest. Nice job. From here, we're gonna go into 2 plank shoulder taps plus a downward facing dog. So we're putting a lot of our body weight onto our shoulders to really sculpt them and strengthen them. So take a look. My hands are about shoulder distance. My feet are about shoulder distance as well. I'm gonna do 2 shoulder taps. Tap it out, pike the hips up, give yourself a small break, and then come back, shoulder tap, shoulder tap. Option, do your shoulder taps on your knees and then pike up and then come back down to those knees. Here we go. 30 seconds in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Tap, tap, pike up and down. Now when you're tapping, you're gonna notice that those hips are wiggling side to side. Your goal is to minimize the wiggle. How you do that is by squeezing the glutes and keeping those feet at least shoulder distance or a little bit wider. Make sure those hips come down as well. You don't want to leave them up. Last rep. And rest. Drop down to those knees. Nice work. We're going to flip on over to our booty. We're going to go into crab kicks. Couple of options for you as well. So depending on your strength, your most advanced option, we're going to do a crab kick, is your hands are behind the hips, fingers are pointing towards the glutes. You're going to lift those hips up off the floor. From here, opposite hand reaches to opposite toe. You're going to balance, come back, and then do it again on the other side. Now, if that's too hard for you, your second option is to just do the legs, or third option is keeping both hands and feet on the floor, pike those hips up, come into a reverse bridge, and then come back down. We're getting into your core as well as the back of the arms. Lots of muscles are working at the same time. Here we go in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Bring it up and down. Now feel free to go nice and slow. You want to stay in control of your body the entire time. Charlie's saying hi, checking on your form. And if you fall over, that's totally okay. It means you're challenging yourself. Last one, and rest. Good. All right, let's lay on down. We're gonna go ahead and go into single leg V-ups. So take a look. Legs are extended, hands are above the head. From here, I'm gonna lift my entire torso off the floor, bring the right leg up, try to tap it, come back down, and switch other side. If you need an option, bend the knee in, do a half crunch, lift the shoulder blades off the floor, and then switch. 30 seconds on the clock in 3, 2, 1, let's go. You can exhale on the way up, inhale on the way down. Keep the spine long, keep that chest open. You got this. Last one here. And relax. Good. We have one more exercise to go. Let's hug those knees in. It's called a C-sit mat tap. So take a look. I'm sitting up nice and tall. And then I'm going to pretend like I'm being punched in the stomach. So what do? I kind of curve my spine and I come into this like C shape. Now, you want to hold the C shape, palms are facing up. Now from here, you're going to reach your hand to the corner of the mat behind you, come back, and then reach the other way. This is getting into those oblique muscles. You really will feel this in those abs depending on how much you lean back. So if you want to make this easier, you can sit more upright. If you want to make it harder, you can lean back a little bit more. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Tap and lift, tap and lift. Your goal is to tap as far as you can back behind you, really stretching out those ab muscles. Good. Make sure your eyes are also looking back behind you. Last one. And rest. Woo! Awesome work. All right, so that is our circuit. Feel free to grab a quick sip of water, towel down, let me know how you feel in the comments, and we're gonna go ahead and do that all over again. So this was a lot of body weight, a lot of lighter weight today, but it doesn't mean that this is any easier than some of our more advanced exercises. Just being in control of your body is already hard enough, and it's a free piece of equipment. So that's why we're kind of doing more body weight exercises today. So we're gonna go ahead and get into our first exercise, which, to remind you, is our sit-up to hammer curl. So let's go ahead and sit nice and tall. We're gonna grab those dumbbells, bring them to a 90-degree angle. We take off in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Hammer curl, round the spine, pick yourself back up. Remember, take the option that works for you and your fitness level today. And your goal is to always to just try and improve, challenge yourself. This is your last one, and rest. Good. All right, going into our hand release push-ups. So you can take that option where you peel yourself off the floor. If you want to try to get up the same way you came down, that's cool too. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Nice straight line all the way down. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Pick yourself back up. Keep that body nice and tight. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Squeeze the booty. Last one, and rest. Woo, that one's a toughie. All right, we're gonna go into our bird dog tricep kickback. So grab one of those dumbbells, extend the left leg back behind you, dumbbell in the right hand. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Trying to extend that elbow, getting that arm nice and straight. Eyes are looking down, no cranking of the neck. Last one, and rest. Good. All right, dumbbell in the left hand, right foot extends back in 3, 2, 1, let's go. You got this. Staying in control of your body, staying nice and strong. And rest. Nice work. All right, coming up, we have our 2 shoulder taps with our downward facing dog. So let's go into our high plank position, feet shoulder distance, in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Tap it out, pike it up. You want to pretend like you're balancing a dinner plate on your low back. When you do those shoulder taps, you don't want to let that food to drop down to the floor. Again, drop down to those knees if you need that option. This is your last one. And rest. Nice work. All right, let's come down to our seat. We'll go into our crab kicks next, or your reverse bridge. So remember, whatever option you took, you can keep those feet planted, lift those hips up, or alternate your hands and your feet. Here we go in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Lift up and down. Nice and slow to stay in control. Last one. And rest. Good. Lay down on your back. We got 2 more exercises. Next one is our single leg V-up. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Lift up and down. And guess what? This is your last round doing all 7 exercises. I believe we will have some time to get to some bonus exercises to finish off strong. Last one. And rest. Good. Come on up to your seat. We have our C-sit mat taps. Surrounding the spine, palms are facing up. We take off in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Reach back behind you. Reaching nice and long. Those heels can stay on the floor, or if you want an extra challenge, you can let them hover. That definitely makes it a lot harder. You're doing great. Last one, and rest. All right, are you ready for some bonus exercises? I think we have time for just 2. So we're gonna go into our low plank, and we're gonna go into some knee taps. So take a look. Elbows are parallel to each other. Plank position, you're gonna tap those knees, come back. Tap those knees, come back. All right, keep those hips down. 30 seconds on the clock. Make sure those shoulders are directly above those elbows. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Tap, plank. Tap, plank. Keep those eyes looking down. Squeeze the inner thighs, squeeze the glutes. You're already about halfway, more than halfway. Three, 2, 1, and rest. On your tummy, last move that we're gonna do is called swimmers. So this is gonna really help you with your posture. You want to lift up into a Superman, so your chest, your arms, and your thighs are all lifting up. Then you're gonna reach your right hand and left leg up, then left hand and right leg. So you're swimming in the water. All right, here we go. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Now make sure those eyes are looking down. And swim as if a shark is chasing you. Keep it strong, keep it aggressive. Breathe. You're so close. Already 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1, and rest. Woo. All right, why don't we sit back into a child's pose? Awesome job. Let's bring those knees nice and wide, big toes touch, forehead on the mat. Drop those hips toward the heels and stretch everything out. Upper body workout done. Let's reach our our hands over to the left side of the mat, stretching out your lat muscles. Breathing into your right lung. And then walk those hands over to the right side of your mat. Breathe into your left lung. Come back to center. Let's go into our all fours. We'll do our cat and cows again. So inhale, eyes gaze forward. Stretch out the belly. Exhale, around the spine. Again, inhale. And exhale. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Come back to a flat back. And you can sit down or go onto your knees. We'll stretch out our triceps. So let's bring this hand back behind our body. You're going to use the other hand to pull that elbow back, stretching out the triceps. Try to keep your chin off your chest. And then release those hands down. Let's switch sides. Great job today. I hope you felt the burn on that one. Let's clasp those fingers together. You're gonna pull those hands forward as you do round the spine to stretch out those shoulder blades, chin to chest. From here, inhale those hands up to the sky, and then pull those elbows back behind you to open up the chest muscles. Good, we'll finish off with 2 big deep breaths. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, let it go. One more, inhale, hands up. And exhale, let it go. Awesome job, upper body and abs done. Thank you so much.